Hello, everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Saturday, March 15th, 2025. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I sincerely hope you folks have a truly blessed and wonderful Saturday, and I hope you folks are enjoying your weekend so far. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Sunday, as we close out the weekend, the entire upcoming week, as well as a preview of next weekend. So, without further ado, let's get things started here on this Saturday night as we conclude yet another day. And again, I sincerely hope your all's weekend is going well so far. And of course, it is the weekend before St. Patrick's Day. Of course, St. Patrick's Day occurs exactly the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, so that means that St. Patrick's Day is this coming Monday, March 17th. I don't have a lot of time here, but I'm going to try to get in as much as I can. And my featured National Day holiday is that today was National Quilting Day. This actually occurs each year on the third Saturday in March. On the third Saturday in March, snuggle up every National Quilting Day. Around the country, special quilting shows, classes, open museums, and much more celebrate the day. It also appreciates and recognizes quilt makers along with all of their long labor, love, and skill that goes into the making of each quilt. A quilt is a layer of batting or stuffing between two layers of pieced together fabric. Early American quilts were the result of patched together pieces of worn out blankets and clothing. Since they had to weave their own fabrics, there was little time for creative piecing together colorful, artful patterns. These items were purely functional. By the mid-18th century, Americans were making elaborate quilts designed to be handed down from mother to daughter, often pieced together from salvaged pieces of clothing and other bedding. Here's how to observe. Celebrate the warmth and the stories behind the quilts you collect. Whether you make them or they've been given to you, mark the day. Attend a quilt fair. You might learn techniques or discover new quilting styles. Take a quilting class. The next family heirloom might be in the making. Share the story of a family quilt. Don't let it become lost to the ages. Take a picture of it and the person who made it. Discover the significance of 7 historical quilt patterns. Use hashtag National Quilt Day to post on social media. At the 22nd annual show of the National Quilting Association in Lincoln, Nebraska in June of 1991, a resolution was passed and National Quilting Day was started. Quilters use a variety of tools. Most use a sewing machine for most of the stitching, which speeds up the process. A special sewing machine isn't required, but a special pressure foot is. You also need a rotary cutting tool and mat, rulers, scissors, and pins and needles. Of course, a good supply of cotton thread and cotton quilting fabrics cannot be overlooked. Yes, people still hand sew quilts, even though they might not resemble the quilting bees of time gone by. Quilting bees were a cooperative effort bringing quilters together to create hand-sewn quilts. These gatherings became regular social events where women collectively stitched and quilted large, beautiful creations. While some quilting bees followed this tradition, the modern quilting bee is less cooperative in the effort to complete a single quilt, but still maintains the spirit that started with the original quilting bees. Today, quilters come together to swap ideas, techniques, and patterns, and also spend time with other quilters. Some have held as workshops or even hosted online. So that's what we know about quilting, for those of you that's ever done it. Here are your other featured national holidays, National Day calendar holidays. Today was National Kansas Day, Everything You Think Is Wrong Day, National Paris and Lean Day, and also today was National Shoot a World Day. Although not announced at the beginning of my video here, I think I can go over right fast our famous people who were born on this day, Saturday, March 15th. Today, rapper Lil Dicky turns 37. Movie actress Aaliyah Bhatt turns 32. TV actress Eva Longoria turns 50. Rapper will.i.am turns 50. Bassist Connor Ball turns 29. Rock singer Mark Hoppus turns 53. Movie actor Kellen Lux turns 40. DJ Thomas Joseph Rozdilski turns 42. TV actor Brenda Sklenar turns 33. Movie actor Sean Biggerstaff turns 42. Rock singer Bret Michaels turns 62. Metal singer Dee Snider turns 70. Pop singer Carlos Rivera turns 39. Football player Quinn Ewers turns 22. Rapper Young Buck turns 44. Movie actor Jai Courtney turns 39. Movie actor Brian T turns 48. And dancer Richie Jackson turns 46. Those are famous people who were born on this day. And of course, let's get to it with you. Whether if you've noticed, and of course you noticed, of course you noticed how we started this morning with we've had quite a bit of we've had it was quite an active start to the day with the line of showers and storms coming through. That's been associated with the cold front, so I can honestly say that we should be just about done with the rain. I can honestly say that following the rains, we've had another day with quite a bit of wind as well. And of course, you notice with the you notice the hazy skies we experienced earlier today with the reduced visibility with reduced visibility and very low humidity caused by extreme wildfires that's been battling across portions of Texas, and of course we've had the major severe weather threats. So it's been a rather wild start to the weekend for basically many of us. And of course now of course and I'll explain more. It looks like we have a dry week ahead of us. Cooler and drier conditions return. Cooler and drier conditions are expected tonight as a cold front moves to the region. Although some elevated cloud cover will spread into the area tonight, they will clear by or shortly after daybreak Sunday with the mostly sunny sky expected. Should be a nice ending to the weekend. Look for temperatures to range from near 40 northwest and mid and upper 40s elsewhere. Temperatures will climb to the mid 60s to near 70 degrees by come Sunday. So it will be a little chilly for tomorrow morning as we head out to church services. So lows tonight should be seasonally cool. Of course, it should be a few degrees cooler, and tomorrow should be rather seasonally. Mine will be just a notch, couple degrees below normal going into your Sunday, closing out the weekend. Averages and records for this day, Saturday, March 15th. Normal high is 70, normal low is 48. 87 is a record high set on this day back in 2016. 26 is a record low set on this day back in 1988. And we are not under any watches or warnings anywhere across the region. For the first time, and almost for the first time after a couple days. So we did begin the day with but we didn't get lots of rain. So we've had severe thunderstorm warnings and a couple of tornado watches, but both were allowed to expire as conditions have improved. Of course, we're seeing a few spotty showers in areas north of Texarkana, of course, but most of the area is relatively quiet after a rather cloudy start to the day. After cloudy and rather stormy start today, but things have since settled down. A couple spotty showers. That's the wraparound disturbance that you're seeing north of Texarkana. And of course, the same disturbance which you're seeing mainly in portions of southern and southwestern in Missouri. Another one across portions of central Arkansas into northwestern Mississippi. All is quiet across our portion of the region. Of course, that's that same disturbance that came through early this morning, being in portions of eastern Kentucky, eastern Tennessee, and also portions of eastern Alabama, all the way down to the Florida Panhandle, back up northward towards eastern Alabama and northwest Georgia. So, that's where the most disturbances come around the South Central. Yes, with the very massive, severe weather outbreak. You know, like tornadoes and then like tornadoes, and we've had quite a few tornadoes across portions of the South, anywhere from portions of Missouri, Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama, even Georgia. So it's been quite an active start today for a good portion of the South. Good evening, Jessica. How are you doing tonight? How was your day today? So it's been a very active start to the weekend across a good portion of the area. But it was an active start to the weekend for us as well, but not as active, unlike what folks have experienced across the South. So now temperature outside here on this Saturday night is 61 degrees with clear skies. Well, a few of us, but not many of us. It was more significant in the portion of Missouri as well as in some portions of Mississippi and Alabama. If I can go back and look, we didn't get the damage. We didn't get like the damage. We didn't get the significant like areas to the east of us, like in portions of Mississippi and Alabama, Missouri and Arkansas have. Temperature outside here on this Saturday night is 61 degrees with clear skies. Humidity is 48%. Dew point is 41 degrees. We have a west wind at 13 miles per hour. It's still rather breezy out there, and barometric pressure is at 29.64 inches of mercury. So winds are somewhat dying down, not nearly as strong as they were earlier today, because we've had another day of very strong winds, gusting over 30 miles per hour at times. Of course, I will let you all know when could we see the winds dying down. Excuse me. So throughout the day, with rain exiting the region, we actually received about a little over 1/10 of an inch of rain. It certainly wasn't much. And I did explain to you guys that we would begin to. Now we started the day with quite a bit of storms, but fortunately those storms were able to die down and give us we fell into clouds a good portions of the day. We've experienced areas of dust and hazy skies and areas of widespread dust, along with partly mostly cloudy skies at times with some sunshine. So we're able to see the return of sunshine. We still dealt with some clouds. Of course, the humidity was much lower, as we actually topped over the high temperature of 80 degrees for earlier today. So it was still another warm day, but not quite as warm as what we've had experienced. Hard to believe, just a couple days earlier, we were already at 90 degrees for the first time this year. Severe thunderstorms into Sunday. Atmospheric river impacting the Pacific Northwest. Severe thunderstorms will bring sporadic reports of damaging winds and a few tornadoes through Sunday across a broad portion of the mid-Atlantic and southeast U.S. A weak atmospheric river is forecast to impact Oregon and Northern California on Sunday, bringing rain, mountain snow, and gusty winds. So it doesn't look like that we're going to see any more eventful weather around here in our neck of the woods within the next several days. So we certainly could use it. We certainly could. So tonight. So tonight expect clear skies with windy conditions. I say at least I'm going to throw in at least a 10 to 20% chance of rain overnight tonight, but we shouldn't see anything much. So expect clear skies with windy conditions this evening with the west-northwest wind at 12 miles per hour. Because it gusts up to over 30 miles, up to around 32 miles per hour. So it's going to be rather. We should see the winds gradually winding down. Low temperature tonight, 49 degrees. That's close to just slightly above normal for a low temperature. And of course tomorrow, of course, expect breezy conditions tomorrow going into your Sunday. So heading out to church services tomorrow morning, you probably want to grab those jackets. So expect it will be breezy and much cooler tomorrow. So in fact, tomorrow's unlike we've had. So today was like the 5th time we've seen a high temperature topping at least 80 degrees. But we're expecting, so tomorrow temperatures will actually be somewhat close to normal. So our normal high temperature is now 70 degrees. So tomorrow, expect breezy conditions in the morning. Otherwise, expect breezy conditions in the morning. Otherwise, we'll see plenty of sunshine during the day tomorrow. Nice ending to the weekend. So tomorrow, of course, we're going to see lots more sunshine. Although temperatures will be actually right close. Temperatures will be actually right close to normal. Close to where we should be this time of year. So tomorrow's going to be a rather seasonal day despite breezy conditions. High temperature 71 degrees, have a northwest wind at 13 miles per hour because it gusts up to 25 miles per hour. So you probably want to keep that jacket handy during the day tomorrow. And of course, expect the winds to gradually die down. So we shouldn't see. So we have breezy conditions again tomorrow, and of course, as we go into the week, I believe we'll take a break from the strong winds come Monday. But here's what the next 7 to 10 days have in store for us. After our low temperature night, 49 degrees, expect windy conditions with clear skies. Low temperature night, 49 degrees. That's just a few degrees above normal. So 49 degrees, that's like seasonally cool for this time of the year. Tomorrow, so tomorrow going to your Sunday, so you want to grab those jackets and maybe light sweaters heading out to church services tomorrow morning. We'll close out your weekend with plenty of sunshine despite seasonally cool temperatures. So tomorrow, of course, instead of us having high temperature topping out close to 80, we'll only top out in the low 70s tomorrow. Some of us depending on how strong the winds are, some of us may keep our highs in the 60s during the day tomorrow. But either way, expect breezy conditions in the morning. Otherwise, we have plenty of sunshine during the day tomorrow. And a nice ending to the weekend with the high of 71, lower 42. We have a northwest wind at 13 miles per hour. We could see gusts up to 25 miles per hour and no rain is expected. Monday, of course, do not forget St. Patrick's Day. Of course, so do not forget this coming Monday. It's St. Patrick's Day. Remember to wear your green. Of course, it should be a nice St. Patty's Day for us around here. So St. Patrick's Day is looking pretty nice. It would be pleasant and warm. It would be pleasant and warm with plenty of sunshine. A delightful start to the upcoming week. High of 79, lower 56. We have a south wind at 9 miles per hour. No rain is expected. Tuesday, expect breezy and warm conditions with partly cloudy skies. With the high of 80, low of 63. We have a south wind at 16 miles per hour. We could see gusts up to 30 miles per hour, and no rain is expected. Wednesday, expect another day with windy conditions. Be windy with sunshine. High of 74, lower 40. Winds will be from the west at 17 miles per hour. We could see gusts up to 39 miles per hour. And of course, we have that will be followed by another cold front, which will bring just slightly below normal temperatures going into your Thursday. Plenty of sunshine is expected with high of 68, lower 41. Winds will be from the northwest at 9 miles per hour. No rain is expected. Friday is also looking nice and seasonally warm for your Friday. With plenty of sunshine, high of 75, lower 55. Winds will be from the south at 12 miles per hour. No rain is expected. And Saturday, as we get into the start of next weekend, it'll be partly cloudy and very warm. Maybe a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm or two as we go into the start of next weekend. So we'll be partly cloudy with only just a slight chance of showers to start to return rain chances next weekend. High of 81, lower 59. Winds will be from the south at 8 miles per hour. And I'm putting your rain chance at a 20%. So what do you know? A totally dry week ahead. A totally dry week is ahead. Nice, peaceful week as we enter spring. And do not forget the official start to spring is only 5 days away. It will be this coming next Thursday, March 20th. Next Sunday, which is the 23rd, expect showers and thunders. Expect the chance of showers and thunderstorms possible partly mostly cloudy skies, a chance of showers and thunderstorms possible. Highs will be close to 80 with a 30% rain chance. This will be for next Sunday, which is March 23rd. And then the next Monday, which is the 24th, with mostly sunny skies, highs will be in the upper 70s and no rains expected. Have another slight rain chance of showers possible, with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies for the following Tuesday the following week, which is the 25th. Highs will be in the upper 70s with a 30% rain chance. So looks like we're going to see temperatures a bit not too far from March standards. So a very nice and pleasant week as we go into your Monday, which is St. Patrick's, and also as we get into the official arrival of spring. So this is considered officially the last weekend of astronomical winter. Officially the last weekend of winter. So we're going to say goodbye to winter. I can honestly say that should we say goodbye to our extremely cold days, because it can sometimes get pretty chilly even in early to mid-spring. So we just have to stay tuned. So we have highs in the low 70s for tomorrow, which is Sunday. One of the coolest it's been in nearly a week. Highs will be in the low 70s for Sunday to tomorrow, which is Sunday. We're in the upper 70s for Monday, which of course is St. Patrick's Day. Tuesday we'll have highs close to 80. Then we'll be selling into the mid 70s come Wednesday. Upper 60s by Thursday, slightly cooler as we get into the official start of spring. Highs will be in the mid 70s come Friday, and by the start of next weekend, next Saturday, we have highs in the low 80s with only a 20% rain chance. Highs will be in the low 80s. And we're basically looking totally dry for the entire upcoming week ahead. And our next chance of rain after the smaller chance tonight, next rain chance does not arrive until next Saturday as we get into the start of next weekend. By then, it will be the official first weekend of spring. So, it looks like we have beautiful, nice, pleasant weather. Although we continue to see temperature up and down temperature swings, and of course we have rather breezy conditions for tomorrow, which is Sunday, and also Tuesday and Wednesday. So, looking at a very nice and peaceful and pleasant week ahead. Well, that will be all that I have for you guys here on this Saturday night. Once again, my name is Felton Parker. I'm officially signing off here. You guys have a good night. Sleep peacefully. Take care of yourselves and each other. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.